Keegan, it had been a little while for you to have that feeling. Can you just walk us through that birdie on 18, that reaction, and just the emotions of today?
Yeah, it was a couple of guys, 10 years of pent-up energy, looks like, of not playing these. I just had such a blast out there today. It's really fun for me to be out here with these guys, and told Wyndham on 17 or 18 just how much I missed this, being out here and doing this. And what a great day for the USA, but we got a long way to go.
We'll go right behind Dan.
Scottie, Xander, just to come out 5-zip right at the chute, what does this kind of do going into day 2?
It means we had a really good day, and it means that we are playing a completely different format tomorrow, so we need to get back in the team room, get some rest, and regroup for tomorrow.
Rex.
Xander, earlier this week, Jim said you were among the team leaders inside the locker room. What does that mean to you?
I think the only thing I'm leading are probably words per minute, but a little bit of, these boys are dealing with a few extra words than normal, and a little bit of mental abuse here and there, but hopefully toughen them up.
Go ahead.
Sahith, congratulations to today's win. What was it like for you today in your first match, and did anything kind of catch you by surprise?
I don't think anything caught me by surprise. I was very nervous, and I expected to be very nervous. But I knew Colin was a baller, but his presence and his calming presence and how he just goes about his process, and he's just a silent killer, man. And then that kind of fired me up and settled me down too, knowing that, all these guys on this team are beasts, and just to be up close and personal with Colin. I've known him forever. We've never been able to play a team match together, so it was awesome, and it was super intense. I knew it would be, and just fought till the end. Match play is a funny thing. There's always some Mongolians, and things go the ways that you don't think it would go, but yeah, it was really intense, and to finish how we finished was awesome, to get a point.
John.
Hey, Scottie. It seemed like you and Tom Kim were engaging in some gamesmanship around 8, 9, 10. From your perspective, what was happening with you and your old friend?
From my perspective,
Yeah.
looked like he poked the bear. From my perspective, no, I mean, yeah, I think we were 2 up in the match, and he made a putt on 7, had a big reaction, and I made a big putt as well, and so it was important for me to make sure that we kept the momentum in the match. And then I guess he made a big putt on 8, and then they walked off the tee or something like that, or walked off the green to the tee or something like that, and then I saw a video of him yelling at me, but I didn't notice any of that. I just kind of played, and then 10, I don't really think anything happened on 10. I mean, really not much, to be honest with you.
As a follow-up, do you think that sort of thing adds to the excitement of a tournament like this?
I mean, I really don't know. To me, it's all about just trying to get a point, and Russell and I were fortunate to get a point today, and just get some rest, regroup, and get ready for a different format tomorrow.
James.
Keegan, I'm sure you've been thinking about this day of returning to representing the U.S. for a while. I'm just wondering how the day compared to what your expectation for it was.
Well, this morning when I heard the national anthem and I was seeing the boys getting ready, I was really emotional. It really took me by surprise. There's been a few times this week where I've been emotional about this week. Like I've said, there was a point in my life I never thought I'd get to do this again. And to be able to be out here with a totally new group of guys, and guys that really, I'm not afraid to say, I'm 38 years old and I look up to all these players here. It's really been an inspiring week for me, on and off the golf course. I just love being around them. They're funny, they're fun, and I just am really proud to be in the same room with them playing this tournament.
Did you learn anything about any of these guys in particular today?
I learned that they like to tell a lot of weird jokes.
That's the number one thing that I've learned. But what I've truthfully, in a serious note, what I've learned is how much they care for each other. I was of an era, I guess, where I felt like everyone I was playing against was my enemy, and I really regret that. And these guys care about each other. They want to beat them inside the ropes bad, but when they get outside the ropes, they're friends. They're friends with their, the wives are friends, and it's a much happier way to go about this life.
We have time for a couple more. Bob, Nick, and then Shane. Bob, go ahead.
Keegan, did you take anything from 10 years ago that you're doing differently now, or that you might have learned from back then in terms of your approach to playing, or just how you might try to settle down or approach a match like you do it now?
Yeah, well, I really took for granted having Phil as my partner every year. What a unbelievable thing that is for a young player like me. And I get to go out and play with one of the greatest players to ever touch a golf club, and I sort of that was the norm for me. And I didn't have to go through the early week. Who's my partner? What ball am I going to hit? Am I going to play this match? Who's it going to be with? And I just got to show up and play. And I'm really thankful for Phil for that. But I made a putt on one of the par threes, and I can't contain myself. I go crazy, and then I have to, all right, bro, take a second and breathe before you hit this next shot. But I always feel like I'm always trying to suppress my emotions on the golf course, and what I love about this tournament is you'd be able to let them out, and it's really just a blast.
So was there some angst because maybe you didn't know who you were going to play with, or if you are going to do alternate shot, you got to get used to somebody else's golf ball?
No, I knew I know who I'm going to play with. I think I just sort of took it for granted that I was playing with one of the greatest players to ever touch a club for so many years. But it's also been really fun for me to be out there. Phil was very much in charge of our group, so it's been fun to go out there and sort of, I have a little different role to play. And I haven't played much with Wyndham, and now I know why he's so good. He hits good shots and makes a lot of putts.
We only have time for two more. Nick, and then Shane.
This question is for Sahith. On the first hole, I noticed that you saw your dad to the left of the tee box there and had a quick embrace. If you could just describe that moment, and what was that like?
Yeah, both my parents are the reason I'm here. My dad is the reason I play golf, and it's just another full circle moment. It's another thing, I never maybe thought I would do, and I don't know if my dad ever thought I did, but he has more belief in me than I do sometimes, actually a lot of the times. But yeah, it was just awesome, and he's one of the most positive dudes ever, and so optimistic, and that was another great thing. I'm really happy I saw him, caught him in the box there right before. It calmed me down a little bit more. And funny enough, I didn't get them their inside the ropes passes quick enough, so I gave it to my coach and trainer, and they gave it to him on hole 2. I felt bad. They were just walking with the crowd on hole 1, and I saw my dad getting ambushed by a bunch of fans, which is awesome. He loves it too. But yeah, it means the world that they're here, and he's not afraid to show his emotions, and I think that's kind of where I get my emotions on the golf course too.
Shane, we'll wrap up with you.
Yeah, Keegan, yesterday I asked you a question just about how much your Ryder Cup, President's Cup fortunes have changed 180 in 1 year. And then I was thinking today, what role do you think full swing has played in that? Because maybe without full swing, last year you started out at 7, you got left off the team, but that amplified it so much. Do you think that played a role in everything that's happened since?
Well, I hope they didn't choose me to be the Ryder Cup captain because of a TV show, but I'm really grateful for Full Swing and Netflix. They've been really great to me. I have a really hard time being myself at golf tournaments. I'm a nervous wreck. And I felt like it was an opportunity to show people the real me, how I am off the golf course. That's what I'm so jealous of these guys. They're themselves off the golf course. So I felt like I had an opportunity to do that. I'm grateful that that's what people think, but I hope that my play and my passion for the Ryder Cup, President's Cup plays a bigger role than that.
And Sahith, can you just tell me what Mongolians are?
Sorry, I realized that. I heard them laughing when I said that. I realized I didn't say the full phrase, but not race intended or country intended, but Mongolian reversal. I don't even know how it originated. The first time I heard it was actually Fred Couples, and a long time ago when I was watching TV, but I guess it's just when your opponents are in a better place than you on the hole, and you do something cool, like make a long putt, and it looks like your opponents were going to win the hole when you hit the approach shots in, but you make the long putt and they miss the short putt, and all of a sudden looking like you're losing the hole to winning the hole. Thank you for asking me to clarify that. Mongolian reversal, yes. Don't cancel me, please.
We'll go ahead and leave it at that. Thank you for coming in.